Yes, people, welcome back to Chelsea Perspective. Welcome back to another pre-game show. I don't know if it will be right to call it the first of the coming season, but it's still, a pre-season, so maybe I shouldn't call it that. Again, welcome back to Chelsea Perspective. We will look at the lineup, we will analyze it, and we'll try to reconstruct it if the app we're using isn't showing the correct structure. But we've seen the lineup already, and I'm glad to say that I have Ty in the house already. Ty, how are you doing, my brother?
Well, I'm just trying to get my mind off other topics and try to see what happens in this friendly. It's I hope I don't fall asleep because I've fallen asleep with the other games.
Yeah, but it should be like 6 p.m. your time, isn't it?
7 p.m. my
Yeah,
time.
7 p.m. your time. Yeah, so man, I think you should be
Yeah,
fine.
but
This is a
I go
Chelsea
to
game.
sleep at that time and then I get back up at 9. So that's when the game is possibly gonna be in the second half.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Again, it's important. Let's look at what we have in the chart already. Then we'll come back to analyzing the lineup again. If we try to figure out where what players start, if we can't find the structure, that is the placement of the players. But I think we have the lineup, and I think that's the correct lineup. Here, Joseph Yanni says, "What time is the match?" The match starts in about I think 53 minutes right now because so
Oh,
seven
that's right.
hours. Yeah. And then we have Chris CMC, his sister, or Toronto here at 8 p.m. EST, I believe, as Phantom mentioned. Yep, that's correct. And no, yeah, it starts 8 p.m. Toronto time. It starts 5 p.m. Las Vegas time. That's PT time. Go ahead, Ty. You were saying something?
Now I was just saying that you're right about the how long it will take for the game to start.
Mhm. Yep. So here, let me see what we have here again. We have it's 11:04 p.m. in Ghana. Yep, same as UK. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yosef Yani. Again, welcome to the channel. If you haven't, please keep liking the video and coming in so that we have many people join us as we try to analyze the lineup. Again, here we have. He says, make sure to like the stream and support the channel. Thank you very much for kindly saying that, Chris CMC. I appreciate all that. I think. Again, it is 1 hour, I think. Yep, in an hour, in less than an hour right now. So you're correct, Lola. Now, Bayern City, nice match. A weather delay again. Oh, have they played? Or you're saying it's supposed to be playing right now? Sub coach, sub tie. Sub to you too, Chris at CMC. I hope you're doing well. Again, nice
Sub to you,
to
Chris.
yeah, nice to see that you have time to join us here. I sincerely do appreciate that. I hope you're well, and I hope things are well with you. Again, we have a great time, showtime. I am not a fan of Gallagher and Mount, both in the starting 11. Both will suffer. We as fans will suffer just watching. Again,
Right.
that's your
Sorry,
decision.
guys.
That's how you see the player. I think otherwise. I think Gallagher is a very fine player. What I don't like is seeing him play as a number six. That's just me. Again, I says, good evening, guys. Oforise Yulu, won't have to see you here. I hope you're doing well. Again, if you're watching, take a second to let us know where you're following us from. Right now, we have 31 people and we have 18 likes. Let's try to shoot for 100 likes before the end of the show. Ty, I'm going to start with you immediately. Again, for me, this is more than just a friendly, even if there's nothing at stake. But this one is a
There's a
Florida
trophy at
Cup
hand.
fight. Yeah,
There's a
this one
trophy.
is a
There's a
Florida
trophy at
Cup
hand.
final, and no matter where it is played, it is still a London derby because the game is between two great London rivals. No matter how you see it, so I want to get your thoughts, Ty. To me, like I've told you, it's more than a friendly. I want to know how you see this game and how important it is that we win this game.
I mean, like I was saying, there's a trophy that you win, a little friendly trophy. So, I mean, it'll be nice to win it because Spurs won it. So the Spurs won a trophy recently, today actually. So, I mean, well, it will be yesterday for some people. So, this game to me, I mean, when it comes on to playing against any of the London rivals, I always, even if it's a friendly, I don't want, no, well, let me correct that. No matter what game it is, I don't want to see the team lose. But when it comes down to these London rivals, I want to be able to say that we want them, even though it's a friendly. You can those little things plays with your mind. Even if it's a friendly and you play them in the season, you say that okay, we have this against them, or let's see if we can replicate this and improve on it. Because I'm not really confident fully, but I do think that if we do win them, and I hope we do, and I think we can, because I think we have quality on the pitch. But I mean, for me, when it comes on to play against London rivals, I want to see Chelsea win the game, even if it's a friendly. And like I said, there's a trophy, so I want to see us get a little trophy. So it's a friendly trophy, but it's nice to still see the team win a trophy.
I want to say that it's a trophy, but again, even more than the trophy at stake there at Florida, the most important thing is pride. London Pride. It's a stake. It's one of the biggest rivalries in English football. If you want to see it that way, it's Arsenal, and for Arsenal, every game against Chelsea Football Club is a final. But unfortunately for us, it hasn't been like that for the past 3-4 years. Whenever we play Arsenal, even no matter how well we've been doing, I'm not settled. I'm usually unsettled. I usually fear them, even when we have better players than they do, because it just seems as if they play with they play with they understand the importance more than the players we have, the current crop of players that we have, and that has been very, very annoying. I've been heartbroken like 4-3 matches in 3 seasons in a row playing against Arsenal. Even when we have an unbeaten run, once it gets to Arsenal, we'll lose again. Even when they're losing a million games, you can be rest assured, except if that changes, this coming season. And for it to change, it starts now. It starts by beating them in this preseason game. Even when Arsenal have lost a million games, once it gets to 1,000,001 game and it's Chelsea Football Club, they win it. I just don't understand. Tobago, let me quickly catch up with the chat and I'll come back to you to let me know how you feel about this game, how important you think it is. I want to get that from you. And big up, I say it's DLC. I've seen nice to see you, brother. I hope you're doing well. H. Anaku, I am switching off ID, Stalin. It's in wing back.
I don't think. Can you play wing back in the back four? Can you play wing back in the back four?
But then again, one thing we have to understand. I'd like us to look beyond the structure and the positions of the players. I've said this on nearly every pre-game show. One thing is this: Thomas Tuchel's three-at-the-back game approach differs from Antonio Conte's three-at-the-back approach because the application is different. In the case of Chelsea, the primary and mainly, you could say 99.9% of responsibilities of the wing backs is to attack. They barely do defend. But we'll see what happens. That's hilarious. Again, I know you're doing well. Phantom of Many Topics say, no more Bashwai today, please. Again, let's see what the manager does. I hope you're doing well, Phantom. Sam Bala said, I think it's 4-3-3. That's what Adam Newson is saying also. Preseason, best time to experiment has to be back for no matter what. Again, we don't know the manager's plans for the coming season. We need a striker. Man City versus Bayern on ESPN Actual. I'm not sure where that game is being played, and I want to see that one too. But right now, as long as this one is on, I'm not going to leave it and watch any other game. I don't know what's been happening against Arsenal. Yeah, that's the truth. We need a CDM. You could argue that, but we'll see what happens. It depends on what the manager wants. A Stalin wing back. Yeah. Now coming back to you, Tobago, brother. First of all, how are you doing?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I can't complain, bro. I can't complain. Hopefully, I'd still say the same thing by the time this game starts and ends. Again, I want to ask you, how do you feel about this game? How important is this game? How important is it that we win? And do you think the outcome of this game will influence in our Premier League games against Arsenal, home or away?
Okay, to be honest.
Thank you. Music to my ears. Yes, to be honest. Go ahead.
Yes, this game is very important because, it's a London derby. No matter it's friendly or not friendly, it's a derby. It's a breaking rights. So if you're going to lose this game, you're going to get a lot of bantering. But again, I don't care about bantering now. All I care about is I want to see the boys performing. I want to see how far are they in the preseason preparations. So this game is a test for us because Arsenal have been playing good so far in the preseason. So we need a challenge. We need to see how far the boys are prepared. Again, I don't want to see that thing in the second half. You're having another different starting level. We should prepare for the season. We should play this game as like a normal game, and then we can change maybe after the 65 minutes, 70, there and there. But again, this game is important. We need to win it.
Yeah, it's a game that we must win. And again, let's repeat ourselves here. It's important we do. It doesn't matter whether the match is being, it's, will be played in Mars or Jupiter or wherever you want, or even in the sun. It doesn't really matter. It's a London derby. That doesn't change anything. It doesn't matter if it's a penny at stake. It doesn't matter whether a trophy is at stake or not. Again, a win is a win, and it's about bragging rights, like you mentioned. It's about the pride of the club. It's about the fans' bragging rights. The banter, because so much the results of every Arsenal Chelsea game, they define how you're able, to win a banter or to be able to even participate in the banter. Ty, I'm going to come back to you quickly, Ty, before we go into reconstructing the lineup. If I don't see the structure from the app that I use. Do you think the result of this game will wield influence that is in the coming season in a game between Arsenal in the game between Arsenal home and away? Do you think the result of the game that will start in less than an hour will wield any sort of influence in the games between the two teams in the coming season?
I think yes and no, because um yes, because we were using a formation that we used on probably 7 occasions throughout the last season, and it's about four. We're hearing that we're using different formations, but we use this formation later on. The thing is, based on the players playing, some of them are trying to prove a point. Now, if for example, somebody from the midfield, particularly Mason Mount or Gallagher or something like that, they'll
Mm,
probably say that I have this over them, because I'm pretty sure that Gallagher scored. I don't know that scored against Arsenal against Crystal Palace twice. So I think in that sense that little momentum that you'll have, that little advantage that you'll look at, it can benefit the team long term. The thing as well is us winning this game, like Tibago was saying, they give us bragging rights. We'll feel like we have something over them, because I can remember when we played Spurs and we draw 2-2. We use the exact same formation with the same personnel, and we were able to win them on 3 occasions. So in that sense, I can, or 4 occasions rather. In that sense, I can say that we can use this as a stepping stone to say that, okay, we've used this formation, we've used this system, we can use these patterns. And when we're going to play against Arsenal, we can look back at this game, but there'll be footage all over the place, and say that, okay, what did we do? If we win the game, what did we do to do? What patterns were made? What way that we play? What led to goals? How do we make them make mistakes? How do we pressure them? We can use that as a way to say that, okay, we can use this game to say, I have scored goals because of this reason, and I've done this for this reason. So I think that can be beneficial. No, because if we lose the game, it won't mean much. Chelsea going to want to forget about it. They don't. They're going to say that no, it's a friendly, it doesn't matter. But they'll also want to have that momentum, or that high morale going into the season as well. So I think yes, the reason I'm giving, but no, because if we lose the game, there's no point to it. We're just going
mm.
to try to forget about it.
Yeah, I think I strongly believe, and again, I think whoever wins this game, you could argue, will have a psychological edge over the other team going into the coming season. It's a simple thing, given the rivalry between the two teams. If you're saying like a team from La Liga and Chelsea Football Club, then it's a different thing altogether. This is our next door neighbor, if you want to phrase it that way. One of our biggest London rivals. If that's another way to see it. So it's a must-win game for us. It is more than just a friendly. So right now, quickly, again, to this question, I wouldn't want to answer it right now because we're not here to talk transfers. Again, so again, there's no guarantee that he's going to Barcelona yet. It's everywhere, but wait, we'll see what happens. Again, it's a must-win. Yes, I agree with you. Banter at its mad. Yeah, I get your point there, but we'll see what happens. Kunde at Barcelona, okay, celebrated. Kunde at Barcelona to be safe, but you CFC, okay. We'll see what happens. I'm going to scroll to the very bottom, and we will get. Chelsea can still win. That's for sure. That's for sure. Nothing is certain. Again, De Bruyne just missed a shot on counter. Okay, you're right about. But how? Again, I don't want to talk about Barcelona right now. Please, I need myself to be as collective as possible so we can do what we're here to do. Again, we have 64 people watching and we have 29 likes. Let's try and let's shoot for 100 likes by the time the show ends. I think I'm trying to see if I can see the lineup on Chelsea website proper. I haven't seen anything like that. It's just showing match center. Let me know if you're seeing the lineup anywhere on the club's website. Otherwise, I'll use what I'm seeing from Adam Newson. Okay, so I've seen something. And again, let me just use what I'm seeing from the website. It's still saying loading up for the website. Okay, here's what we have here from Adam Newson. Let's look at it before we start reconstructing the lineup. Ty, do you have a copy of the lineup here? Okay, here we have for Chelsea a starting lineup with Mendy, James, Chalobah, Thiago Silva, Emerson, Gallagher, Jorginho, Mount, Sterling, Havertz, and Werner. And on the bench, we have is that the bench? Chelsea subs: Bettinelli, Sharman, Lowe, Alonso, Aspilicueta, Chilwell, Ampadu, Koulibaly, Sarr, Kovacic, Hudson-Odoi, Pulisic, Ziyech, and Batshuayi. Did I miss Sterling anywhere? Do we have Sterling here? Okay, Sterling is starting. Okay, that's good. Do you have a copy of the lineup, Tobago?
Yeah, let me DM you. Let me DM you the lineup.
Okay, yeah, no, I have this one. I'm just saying if you have a copy so we can work together. That's why I'm asking.
Okay.
So I said this right now, Adam Newson, he's saying it is 4-3-3. There's no way to confirm that on the club's website. Let me look. Ty, if you're listening, and if you're in the chat, let us know what formation do you think it is. I'm not seeing anything official from the club. Here we have. Sorry.
I do agree with that. I think it is a 4-3-3.
You think it's a 4-3-3? So we will try to reconstruct that in a bit.
For me, the way sometimes when I look at the formation, it's like I can see the way that it's probably lined up. But I don't know. People are saying it's 4-2-3-1. People are saying it's 4-2-2-2 with Werner and Kai, and then you have who's playing again? Sterling and Mount. Is that the case? And you have Gallagher and Jorginho. But I don't think that would probably be what it is. But you never know. It could switch it in the game. But I think it's probably a 3-man defense, 3-man midfield, and a 3-man attack. But I don't know. To me, I think it's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, some people are saying 4-2-3-1. Adam Newson is saying 4-3-3, and we haven't seen anything official on the website. It's just saying loading. Maybe that will give us the correct information. It remains to be seen. This just reminds me of whenever we play cup games, it is usually difficult to say, okay, what formation Tuchel is playing. Again, I think that's the case, but it's looking more likely it's a 4 at the back system, but we're not sure whether it's 4-2-3-1 or anything else. We'll wait and see what happens. When it shows up on the website, we'll see. Again, if you haven't, thank you very much for 88 people watching. We have 33 likes already. If you haven't, please take a second to like the video and also do subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Thank you very much for all your support. I sincerely do appreciate that. Yep, Tobago has it. Tobago, what you saying? Does he have? Did he say? It doesn't say anything about the formation in particular. It just gives. Did he say?
Yes.
I don't think so because that would mean that we're playing Raheem Sterling as a wing back, and I don't.
Yeah. What formation did he say, Tobago? What you're looking at? Okay. Here it says 3-4-2-1,
It doesn't.
and here Augustus
No.
Music says 4-3-3, 4-4-2, 4-1-2-3. It doesn't matter as long as we try something else. Yep, I think it makes sense, and as long as we win the match, you were saying something, Tobago.
I'm saying doesn't show on the
Yeah, it doesn't
Chelsea
show. Yeah.
website. Is a
Yeah, so Ty, what do you guys suggest we do? What the panelists? What do you guys suggest we do? Should we try? Just go ahead, try
four
build the
three three.
formation. If we find
I
out
think
it's different,
4-3-3 is the most basic formation to use for anything. If you're building a squad, if you're doing something
Yeah.
4-3-3. So just use it for the
okay. So
time
let's
being.
go ahead with 4-3-3, and with the lineup we have, we know Mendy in goal, right? We agree with that,
Yeah.
right?
Why is it not Kepa?
Then not Kepa. I'm looking. I'm looking at it. Then James most definitely here in this case.
Yeah.
From what we're seeing there. Then on the left hand side, Emerson, most definitely, right?
Yes.
And the two guys in the middle there, this should be Chalobah and Thiago Silva.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
With Chalobah on the right and
On
Silva
the right,
on
yeah. Mm-hmm. I actually don't remember seeing him play here. And this is where we have a bit of a problem. If it is, what formation is that again? Did we choose 4-3-3?
4-3-3.
I think we should just.
I think that could stay. I think that probably can stay where it is actually. With
I said
player
this. Then
18.
who's here? Jorginho.
Yeah, I think I'll probably stay there because I think Jorginho will be the one that sits deep. Mason Mo probably may be the one most advanced, and then you may have
8
Gallagher.
here. Mount,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
And here, Gallagher.
yeah.
Okay, this is where, again, we have, how many players do we have left now? We have Stalin, Havertz, and Werner. I'm thinking Werner here, most definitely, right?
I'm actually thinking that it's Havertz up top. Actually,
Werner on the
that's what I'm
front.
thinking because I think because Havertz is in the center. If you kind of look at it,
Okay, let's keep Havertz there.
yeah,
I mean, okay, in the way the lineup is presented, right?
yeah, yeah.
Then
Then that's
here,
Werner.
I'm thinking, who?
Werner.
Werner.
Yeah, because
Yeah, because Sterling should be on the right.
is on the same side based on the way that the names are structured. So you go from right to left, based on the line.
Yeah. So, Sty, let me start with you. Your thoughts your thoughts on this lineup here. You have any reservations, or do you think it's okay?
If we're using this formation, then I'm fine with it because it means that Gallagher is playing as an 8 and not as a 6 because the 8 role is different from it.
How about the personnel?
The personnel I have I mean other than Emerson is a bit questionable for me, but I'm not going to judge him too soon. I mean I think he can do fine. I mean I have no issue with the lineup really. It'd have been nice to see Koulibaly, but realistically I don't think we'd just throw him into the game like that. He made us come on in the second half, and then we do that. But
Even
I
let's
mean,
talk about the case of Emerson. Do you think he's starting over Chilwell because Thomas Tuchel is probably trying to see if he should keep him or maybe go for another player because for sure Ben Chilwell stays.
yeah, that's
for
definitely
sure.
happening.
Yep. So maybe because this is the time to try and see if it is worth keeping Emerson, or maybe if we're better off, going for another player. So maybe this is an opportunity to try that out. Again, go ahead.
For me, I think it may be two reasons. It could be one of that, and also Chilwell still hasn't. He doesn't look like he's match sharp yet because he's been making he's been struggling to really adjust. So I think maybe that is one of the reasons. And I think based on this, I think Tuchel actually wants to win the game, or at least try to win the game, because he's starting Sterling, he's 30 Mount, Jorginho, and Gallagher probably is the best thing as well. So I think Emerson starting, it could be that reason because we're still trying to decide because he likes Emerson. He always says that he likes him. So I think he may want to see, okay, before they make a final decision on him, let's see
Mm,
if what he can do in preseason, see what he can do in the game, and then we go from there. But also I think because Chilwell is still coming back and really adjusting to playing games again, and he's not really match sharp. Like it's like what we did last year with Alonso starting games, and then Chilwell was slowly brought back into the team, getting coming on in the second half, and then we went from there. Because I think because of the fact that he's been out for so long, and Emerson was playing games, he was actually playing games for Lyon and he was playing for Italy. He'd be more ideal in terms of having some
mm.
level of understanding. So I think maybe that is one of the reasons, but I do think that it's also to decide if he should be kept because Alonso, I think it looks like he could still leave. So and he wants to leave too. So I mean, it's the best thing to plan ahead. And before we go and spend money on a left back, we can try to see
Yeah,
if
because
Emerson can
the
actually
truth is,
do
why
good
give
and see if he can
Alonso
get.
more game time if, in fact, we've learned that he wants to leave and he's pushing to leave? So it will be waste of our resources, time, and energy playing him. Whereas Emerson hasn't, he hasn't pushed to leave. All he's asking for to be sure that the manager values him and he gets to play. But that's, by the way, again, we have 129 people watching and we have 38 likes. We're shooting up for 100 likes by the end of the show. And this is just a 50 to 55 minutes show. So if you haven't, please take a second to like the video and also do subscribe to the channel. And like I've always told you, you don't have to donate your hard-earned cash to the channel. There's other ways. There are other ways the channel can make money. So please just, you watching, you contributing in the chat, watching, even not contributing in the chat, those things do go a long way. So thank you very much. Keep liking the video and help us get to 100 likes by the end of the show, which means we have just about 20 to 25 minutes to round up. So please take a second to like the video if you haven't. Now, Tobago, I'm going to come to you. Do you have any reservations regarding the lineup, or do you think it's okay? Would you have started any player that's on the bench?
To be honest, I think the lineup is okay, and then Koulibaly will come in the second half. So I would love to see Koulibaly with Thiago Silva, but again, maybe it's too early for him. And so far, I'm happy with the lineup.
Mm-hmm. I think you could still argue that it would be too early to start Koulibaly. Again, let him just. I think I think he will be eased in gradually, but I see him starting the first game of the season. It depends. We'll see what happens. I'm not really concerned about him not starting now. And looking at the lineup, Ty, you could argue in the front three area that Thomas Tuchel he's gone for pace. Right?
Yeah, that's
He's
true.
gone for
That's
pace,
true.
given Raheem Sterling and Timo Werner.
Yeah.
He's gone for pace and fluidity. Let's be specific there. He's gone for pace, he's gone for fluidity, but you could argue maybe that's the only option he has because we don't have any traditional striker with them right now, given that Broya is out. Okay, Bashwai may be, but I don't think he will be Tuchel's priority. But I think he's gone for pace and fluidity. But I want to get your thoughts on the omission of Hakim Ziyech. You could argue, would have made a good combo on the two guys behind the striker, the way this structure is looking now. Raheem starting with Raheem Sterling playing on the left-hand side where he prefers to play, and Ziyech playing on the right-hand side where he prefers to play. So your thoughts?
Well, a lot of context right there. I think the pace, I think he's gone for pace. And I mean, compared to Sterling and Werner, average is not the quickest, but he does have a little pace on him. He is quick. So in that sense, that starts. It's more of a fluidity because I mean there's less predictability. Sterling could go central, Werner could go central, Havertz could go wide. It can go anyway. For me, I can understand. I can agree with Ziyech. Maybe see what would have happened with Ziyech playing as well. Because I'm gonna say something, and I hope it's not too controversial. Ziyech reminds me a bit, minus the goal scoring really. reminds me a bit of a Mahrez in a sense. You know, he because based on they love to cross, love to get into the box, try to get the ball onto the left foot, coming in from the right. I think in that sense maybe because I think Mahrez was another player in the latter stages that was really key to Sterling's getting goals as well because he created a lot of chances for him as well. So I think in that sense maybe it would have been better to have Sterling on the left and probably played Ziyech. But I think he wanted to go with, like you said, a quick or pacey and fluid attack. So he probably went with Werner because I think he really wanted to start Havertz, and I think the best position to play Havertz in this formation probably be up top. So unless he wanted to only have one PC player in Sterling and then play Ziyech, who's not as quick, to cross ball in for Havertz and probably make a cross for Sterling, maybe then I can understand why. But right now, I mean, this based on what he looks like he wants, I can understand him not starting Ziyech. But at the same time, when it's Ziyech, because I think his crossing ability and he does love preseason games because he does excellent in preseason games. So maybe that is a reason.
Yeah, but you could argue maybe that may in fact be the reason. But more importantly, like we've told all those watching, this is more than a friendly. It's more than a preseason game. You know, it is about bragging rights. It's about being the pride of London and all that. It's a game we must win. You know, again, so we have something, you know, to back our banter up, our arguments with the better side in London. Because the past few years, apart from us winning the Champions League, the Super Cup, and the World Club Cup, I think they've gotten the better of us. I hope that stops today. I don't even want to wait for it to, you know, till the season starts. So thank you for that great input right there. Let me quickly catch up with the chat. We have about how many minutes to round off? Just about 20 minutes remaining to round off, or even less. Here we need, again, I've read that before, 10 minutes. And Haaland has barely touched the ball. Again, I think I like that update a bit because they paid so much money for him. Where are you watching the match?
But he scored,
I think,
coach. He scored, actually.
Okay, so that's all that matters. He's paid to do that. Again, the match, I think, will be shown on the website and on the app, on the Chelsea Fifth Stand app. So you might want to get it. And Haaland just scored. Okay, so he just corrected himself. So Grealish assist, you know, so something good brewing there, but we'll see. ESPN, Haaland just scored again. We've heard that before. Haaland. I'm going to skip to the very bottom. Let's see if it was this. Let me see if there's anything. Y'all all know the field in that city. Bayern's game is too small, and it's okay in regulation. I'm going to skip to the very bottom. We're talking about the lineup right now. Let us know if you like the lineup or if you're concerned about anybody not starting. If you'd rather field a different 11. Or if you'd rather field a different player in any particular position, let us know. Mount Havertz, Sterling, and Werner can be a fluid attack. Exactly. That's why we're arguing Thomas Tuchel has gone for pace, fluidity, and also, more importantly, intelligence, because you cannot discount Kai Havertz's intelligence. I think he's one of the most intelligent players in the current Chelsea 11. Again, thank you very much for 148 people watching this pregame show. So if you haven't, please take a second to like the video and also do subscribe to the channel. Again, the more you like the video, the more the YouTube algorithm will be triggered and the more people would be able to reach. So thank you. Thank you very much. We're almost halfway through our target, which is to get 100 likes by the time the show ends. And right now we're at 48 likes. We're at 49 likes. We need 51 more to get to 100 likes. So please do help us get there. And if we have already 166 people participate in the poll, which means we can do more than 100 likes because the poll shows we have 166 votes. So please take a second to like the video to help us to reach there as quickly as possible. 4222 maybe, that's a chance, but until the game starts, like I've said before, under Thomas Tuchel, during preseason games and cup games, it's hard to tell what he does until the game starts. Then you get to know what's going on. Juice, Sterling, Werner equal to powerful pace. That's you getting Juice? No. Why is Cowell not on the bench? I'm not sure. I think he's been injured, right? Ty, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, yes.
I'm not sure what's going on. And Chichi Eze. Yes, go ahead, Ty. What did you say?
He has a little niggle or injury, so that's why he didn't train yesterday as well because people were seeing he was absent training.
Yeah, and again, as for Colwell, I think it's looking more likely that he stays. Broski, Chichi Ezedalun, nice to see you here. It's been a while. I hope you're doing well, and thank you very much. And I am so slow. I am joining Basa. How I want to watch for Nigeria. Do you have the Fifth Stand app? If you have, I think you'd be able to watch it. If not, try try a VPN. That possibly could help you watch it. Again, it says Coach Chris says I am still thinking Pulisic starts for this team. Again, it's still preseason. Maybe there's a reason. Is he even on the bench? I'm not sure. I forgot to check. Havertz isn't going to work as a striker. But here's the thing: if there's fluidity, expect Havertz to deliver. The structure that you're looking at right now doesn't necessarily mean this structure that you're looking at right now doesn't necessarily mean that he's static there and that he plays as a traditional number 9. No, he likes to drop deep. He likes to participate in the play, and the three guys up from there can always alternate. They can always switch positions. So that doesn't the Havertz position as we have it on here, and we're not sure that's how the players are going to be placed. Again, his position doesn't necessarily mean he's playing as a traditional number 9. So I wouldn't say that. I wanted to see Werner and Sterling, and GCS says our channel is growing. Oh, I am excited. Yes, it is growing indeed. And thanks to people like you, and thanks also to all those that support the channel, those that are watching all the time. I can't thank them enough. Again, says Coach Chris, leave him alone. Again, we need a natural striker. A good option would be Osimhen from Napoli. I think he would work. Again, I'm not going to talk about that now. I've talked about that. As much as I like Osimhen, I wouldn't want him to come to Chelsea because Thomas Tuchel will frustrate the life out of him. What's the latest between Bayern and I'm not watching that right now. Oh, thanks. I just read BVB will sign Werner. Again, if they will, what are we getting in return? I think we'll be looking to get something from them, but I don't know yet. He's on the bench. Okay. Thank you for confirming that. Okay, Henry, Dalon, nice to see you here. I appreciate you joining. Please, I'm not clear on Kunde deal. I'm not clear either. None of us are. Again, just follow the situation until you see him holding the shirt for Barcelona or for Chelsea Football Club, or until you see an official statement for either Barcelona or Chelsea. That's when you know the player has joined either of the clubs. Again, we have 161 people watching, and we're at 53 likes right now. We need just 47 more likes to get to 100 likes. Please keep liking the video. Again, I don't understand how we'd have 199 votes for the poll and we can't reach 100 likes yet. That's amazing. I guess it depends on what people want. Their priorities is to participate in the chat, or maybe priority is to also, participate in the poll. 202 votes now, and we're still at 57 likes. So please, we can do better than that. Keep liking the video to help us reach 100 likes by the end of the show. Chelsea the Kingslayer says Mount is more two-footed than Gallagher. That may well be the case. Again, Mount being a midfielder this whole time. Again, that's a chance also. Here's what I'd argue, not there's a chance. Gallagher, I think, will get us more goals than Mount. Again, that's how I see it. I could be, jumping to conclusions too quickly, but that may well not be the case. So, Ty, I'm going to start with you again. Tobago, do you have anything to say before I go to Ty?
No, it's fine. You can go to Ty.
All right, thank you very much, Ty. Here's a question I have for you. Let's look at the Arsenal lineup, especially their attacking area. I can't zoom out any further here. Can you see it, Ty?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, I'm really concerned. Here's the people I'm concerned about. It's Xhaka. Not really Xhaka. I'm saying Saka, Odegaard, Martinelli, and Jesus. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, do you think the structure of our midfield, where we have who? We have Gallagher, we have Mount, and we have Jorginho. Do you think we'll be able to deal with this guy, not to give him a chance to get our defense, let alone, have a go at our post?
You mean Jesus?
Yeah, Jesus is there. Gabriel Jesus is there. Martinelli is there. Odegaard is there. And Xhaka, he's been a thorn on our necks since his emergence.
Yeah. The midfield, I think that there's a plan for that specifically. I think, although we we temporarily decided to look at it as a 4-3-3. I think in game it could quite easily switch. And I think based on the players that are there, we can switch from a 4-3-3 to a more defensive setup, and it can quite easily become a 4-4-2. So I think in that sense, the midfield, yes, we only have Jorginho there. That's not really the greatest defensively. But if we keep it composed, if we keep ourselves collective and work as a unit, it should be easier than having to have some concern if Gallagher is able to do anything. Because I think Georgina being there, he has been using himself more like what I saw initially when Tuchel came in, sitting in deep for in the defense, sitting. So if a Silva goes up, he sits deep, and then Silva will come back a bit, and then you see Jorginho go back up in the midfield. So it's a case where the alternative, and I think that the plan is to work as a unit, try to get the ball um away from Arsenal, because Arsenal will be pressing high. That's part of the game. So they will be pressing high, and I think that is one of the reasons why Werner is playing, because I think Tuchel is expecting them to press high and then leave a lot of space behind. I think that is why Gallagher plays as well, because Gallagher is able to make those overlapping passes over the top. So I think that the plan is, yes, Jesus is there, Martinelli is there, Saka loves to score a goal against us, and Odegaard, correction, is starting to be more creative for Arsenal. So I think the plan is to utilize these players, especially Jorginho, to form a back three when defending, or probably a back five, and we can probably formulate a 5-3-2. So I think maybe that is the plan. But at the same time, based on the players that we have, and that's the positive, having these certain players that can quite easily form a different formation in defense is key. So that is what I think could be the case. And with James being able to play at the right centre back, we could quite easily utilize that and probably use Gallagher as a right wing back temporarily while defending.
Yeah, I think that's a very good analysis on how we approach, trying to stifle, those lethal attacks. Because again, it looks like we've struggled to actually stop them. They've had quite a lot of joy playing against us, especially Odegaard, Martinelli, and Saka. The three of them have done quite well. And you could also argue, even for Manchester City, Gabriel Jesus did well against us. He scored the long goal, and I think it was at home, where we defended really deep, surprisingly, on that day. But that's why where I'm concerned, as for the defense, you could argue I think we're fine. And what you alluded to about Thomas Tuchel understanding that Arsenal will most definitely play a highlight, and that's where Timo Werner gets a lot of joy, to run in behind the Arsenal high line and get the chance to be one-on-one with the Arsenal goalkeeper. But here's where my concern lies: is the midfield, because Partey has proven, to be a shrewd signing for Arsenal. He's done quite well for them, and whenever he's on the pitch, I think he's able to do well against opposition midfielders. I'm thinking how maybe the application is where we should be able, to not let him, stop our play. I don't know. Maybe the placement of our formation. Let's look at it again here. How maybe the structure here. Maybe Mount and Gallagher will, start the press against. Will start the press against Thomas Partey to stop him from causing problems, because Jorginho, I don't think, will be able to match him in terms of physicality and actually pace. I think he's weaker than Jorginho. You could argue that. So I'm going to come to you, Tobago. Your thoughts on the Arsenal front line. Do you think would be able to deal with them? And again, I want to bring to your attention to the fact that this game will be won in the midfield. If we're not able to stop them in the midfield area, then we're going to lose this one. Before Tobago starts speaking, please, we have 149 people watching, and we have 64 likes, which means we need 36 more likes to get to 100 likes. Please, I'd appreciate it if you can help us reach 100 likes. It just, it doesn't cost you anything. We have 255, participants in the poll already, which means surprisingly why we still have just 69 likes. So the likes should be closer to the polls. If you're able to take a second, to click on the poll to make your choice, you should be able to just take a second to click on the video to make a choice. Please help us reach 100 likes. I sincerely do appreciate that. And again, like I've said, you don't have to donate your hard-earned cash to the channel. You're doing enough by watching, watching, and even when you're not commenting, you're doing enough by participating in the chat. So thank you. I am very grateful for how you supported this channel so far. And again, if you're watching before we continue, take a second, go check out Thai Talk CFC. Be sure, Thai, you can share the links to your channel. And Tobago, you can also share the link to your channel. Subscribe and be sure to let him know I sent you. Also follow him on Twitter. Also do follow Chelsea's Perspective on Twitter. And also check out Tobago's YouTube channel. It's called The Coolest Chelsea. Check out his channel. Subscribe and also do let him know I sent you. So I'm going to quickly try to catch up with what we have in the chat. If there's anything to read, a very strong Arsenal lineup and a very good one from us to this one. Yeah, because it's more than a friendly, I must let you know that. So I'm going to scroll to the very bottom. Again, come on, people. Yes, hit the like button. And here, somebody asked how to watch. How to watch is if you have the Fifth Stand app, I think you can watch it via that. And we need just, again, just 21 more likes to get to 100 likes. We can get there by the end of the show. Please keep liking the video. Thank you for 79 likes. I cannot thank you guys enough. And if you haven't, take a second to subscribe to the channel. Also, try the club's website. There's a chance you'll be able to watch it there. So, Tobago, your thoughts so we can go to the final questions and round up.
Okay, my thoughts about the Arsenal lineup. I think the lineup is so strong, but again, that's what I wanted. I want the team to be tested so that we can know or evaluate our players. How far are they prepared with this preseason? So, but again, in the midfielder, as long as I have Jorginho there, I'm not scared of a Party and Shaka. I'm sorry.
You're not scared of who?
Party and Shaka.
That may well be a big mistake. But I get your point. To be honest, Tobago, I get your point. But more importantly, I want to say big up to my brother and a friend, Sadiq from Worldwide Charles YouTube channel. A big up, brother. Nice to see you here in Thai. Sadiq is saying, big up to you.
Sadiq.
Again, as much as I believe that most people here knows Worldwide Charles YouTube channel, if you haven't, go check out Worldwide Charles YouTube channel. Again, we're friends because he's a nice person. And his content, again, is very unique and unrivaled in the community. And again, he's hitting, 30,000 soon to 40,000 soon, 100,000 soon. I'm saying that with great confidence. So if you haven't, please take a second to go subscribe to Worldwide Chess YouTube channel. Thank you again for stopping by, bro. I sincerely do appreciate that. What app can you send the link here? I can't share. If anybody can share the Fifth Stand app link, please share it on the chat here so that this brother can go check it out. We have a few minutes to round off. So Ty, I'm going to come to you quickly. The question I want to ask, what can we do to win this game?
Well, work as a unit, not stop trying to be heroes, work together as a team, because that is what teams like Man City, teams like Liverpool do. They work as a team, they work together, and they try to get the best out of each other. If we do that, if we try to work collectively and not try to be heroes and see who's going to score today, try to take shots from outrageous and positions that are make it impossible for it to score easily, and work together as a team, we should be able to do it. To win the game as well, that you can also use that point, because if you work together as a team, it means that if the moments that we lose the ball, or if Arsenal are in possession, we sit deep, we come back, and like I was saying, try to form our back five, or in this case, if we do use a 4-3-3, it's easy to I won't say easy, but it will be easier to switch to a 5-2-3, where you'd have possibly James sitting deeper to be as a right centre back, and then you'd have Silva and Chalobah left and in the centre, and you have Gallagher coming down on the right, because he'll be on the right, and then Mason Mount will come down deep to play alongside Jorginho, and then you'd have the people like Werner Havertz, who has height, who can probably help with aerial duels and everything, and that would help us as well. So I think if we work together as a team, we should be able to score goals. Hopefully, we will see Sterling score a goal, because I would love to see the scenes of Sterling scoring against Arsenal. And I mean, hopefully the attack works well together, and it looks good on paper. Let's just hope that it works in the game.
Yeah, again, we have just, we should be rounding off right now, but quickly, I want to answer Sadiq's question. The third guy talking, his name is Tobago, and he's the owner of the YouTube channel, The Coolest Chows, and here's the link to his channel if you want to check it out, if you have time. His name is Tobago, and thank you for asking. Hello, Choma, Kekimel, I hope you're doing well. I think with that, I want to ask the final question to Tobago. Tobago, you have just a minute, because the game starts in 4 minutes or so people can take the time to find where they're going to watch the game. Again, Ty, thank you for that great input. Ty, can you share the link to your channel? I'll try to add it to the description section when it's ready. I hope I don't forget.
I shared it in the private chat, and I shared it in the chat.
Okay. Again, I'm going to try and share it quickly before the show ends. Again, if you haven't, take a second to like the video. We have 93 likes. Just again, 7 more likes to get to 100 likes, and that's our target today. And again, if you're watching, I'm surprised we have 304 votes in the poll, and we're not even able to get to 100 likes yet. That surprises me the most. But again, that's not a problem. Again, let me say, link to Ty's YouTube channel. Please take a second to go follow them and let them know I sent you. So please, if you haven't, again, just 6 more likes to get to 100 likes, while we still have 163 people watching. Tobago, you have just about a minute, and let us know what you think we must do to win this game.
First of all, play as a team, and again, defend as a team. Also, beat Clinical. We should beat Clinical. All I'm crying about is beat Clinical, because sometimes we waste a lot of chances. We saw that in the previous 2 games. So I want us to beat Clinical, because when Arsenal get their chances, they'll beat Clinical.
Yeah, I agree with you. Again, we're at 100 likes. I cannot thank you guys enough. You guys are absolute legend. While you're out there, if you haven't, please take a second to subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. And I hope to see you guys when we preview this game. I want to say thank you to my brothers and friends who's on the panel with me, Ty Talk CRC, Tobago, The Coolest Chows. I cannot thank you guys enough. And I want to also thank once again my brother from Worldwide Chess, Sadiq. Thank you for finding the time to join us. And I hope you're recovering. Again, I wish you quick recovery, because you know how much I love you, brother. You cannot be ill. Again, I need you to get better soon, to keep firing on all cylinders like you do on your channel, producing, immaculate content, if I'm allowed to press it that way. Also, I want to say thank you to Choma Yosef for finding the time to join us. Phantom of Many Topics. Also, go check out Phantom of Many Topics YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe and let him know I sent you. Choma Yosef, and also Coach Chris. I think Coach Chris, I'll make him a mod soon. Again, a constant also I Paul, everyone else. Again, if I miss your name, apologies. I'm only human. Again, thank you for all your support. See you guys next time. God bless us all, and cheers.